In May 2010, 13.5 million people watched the Lost finale. Almost immediately, they started arguing about what it meant. A specific claim spread quickly, particularly online. The characters were dead the whole time. The island was purgatory. Everything that happened was limbo. This is not what the show said. The confusion is real, understandable, and almost entirely self-inflicted by the showrunners. But the specific claim is wrong. Here is what the finale actually showed. Lost told two parallel stories in its final season. On the island, the survivors were very much alive, facing a final confrontation with the Man in Black, the show's villain, trapped in the form of the Smoke Monster, who wanted to destroy the island and everyone on it. These events were real within the show's world. People got shot, people died on screen. Others escaped on a plane. Simultaneously, the season showed a different timeline. In this version, the Oceanic 815 flight never crashed. The survivors landed in Los Angeles, lived different lives, and slowly began to experience flashes of recognition. Memories of an island that, in this timeline, they never reached. In the finale, the show revealed that this second timeline was not an alternate reality. It was a constructed purgatory. The characters had created it together, after their deaths, which happened at different points across decades of their lives, as a place to find each other one final time before moving on. The church at the end, the light, the gathering, that is the afterlife. The island is not. So why did so many people believe the opposite? Partly because the show planted a season 1 image that people remembered incorrectly. In the very first episode, the camera pans over wreckage on the beach after the crash. Some viewers interpreted this as evidence that no one could have survived, seeding a theory that would grow for 6 years. But the wreckage was staged by ABC, added to credit sequences as a visual effect. The showrunners have said explicitly it was never meant to imply anything about the characters' fates. More significantly, the show trained its audience to distrust what they were seeing. For 6 years, Lost specialized in misdirection. Flashbacks, flash forwards, flash sideways, reveals the contradicted earlier information. The audience had learned that appearances were not reliable. When the parallel timeline appeared in Season 6, many viewers assumed it was another trick, another layer of alternate reality to be explained. They were primed to look for the hidden meaning rather than the surface one. And the surface one, for once, was the actual one. The harder question is not what the ending meant. It is whether the ending worked. Lost built its audience on questions. The hatch, the numbers, the Dharma Initiative, the nature of Jacob and the Man in Black. What the island actually was. Over 6 seasons, the show answered almost none of them in any satisfying way. The finale chose emotional resolution over mythological resolution. Jack died protecting the island. The survivors found each other. The light remained on. For viewers who had watched 6 years of mysteries unfold, this felt like a betrayal. Not because the island was purgatory, it was not, but because the questions the show had spent years raising were simply dropped. The confusion about what the ending meant is, in a way, evidence of this failure. The show had trained viewers to analyze everything for hidden meaning. When the ending arrived with an unusually straightforward emotional message, people looked straight through it. They were still waiting for the real answer. There was not one. Now you know.